Hi and welcome back to Lavender Coco Kitchen. Well, you might remember if you watched some of my videos about the Vegan MasterChef Mystery Box Challenge that Sangeetha was a part of. And she did a chili hot chocolate.
Yeah.
And I liked that so much, I thought that we should do a recipe for that one. So I suppose you have an idea of what you put into it.
I know it was pretty simple because I just used like the leftover ingredients that I had. But I don't quite remember. But I guess.
Well, I've actually written a recipe based on what you did.
Okay.
So, so we need a cup of milk. So you could use you used almond milk, or you could use coconut milk, which is a bit creamier. And you also use leftover coconut cream. And this makes it really creamy. So obviously if you don't want it overly creamy, you don't have to add that. But if you like it creamy, which I do, we'll put half a cup of the coconut cream and half a cup of either of these milks, whichever one Sangeetha likes.
I think if we're gonna have this, I might just do it.
Yeah, that makes it a bit lighter. If you did the coconut, it would be really rich.
Yeah. That's it.
Well, not quite, because it's obviously got no chocolate in it yet. So as you can see, I've got half a cup of chopped dark chocolate. Make sure it's vegan. And if it should be at least 70% cacao. So that makes it usually a lower sugar chocolate. So we'll put that in there. You could, it depends how much chocolate you like. You could put a bit less or a bit more. It's up to you, but this makes quite a nice rich chocolatey drink with half a cup. So we're going to melt that on the stove. So put it on a medium to low heat because chocolate can burn. We don't want to burn it. And you just keep stirring it until it's all combined and the chocolate and the cream have melted. Okay, now we're going to add obviously the chili and a few other spices and other ingredients to make it a bit more flavoursome. Right, so it's going to be chili hot chocolate, so we have red chili powder. And it's up to you how much you want to put. You can put like, say, a quarter of a teaspoon, or you could put a bit less or a bit more depending on how hot or spicy you want it. Chili helps to kill bacteria in the stomach, which could cause stomach ulcers. So a little bit of chili is actually good for your stomach. It's not bad for it, like it doesn't really burn it as people may think. It also boosts your mood like chocolate. So if you're not feeling in a great mood, maybe this is a good drink to have or to give someone who's grumpy. So,
I can think of a few people.
Yeah, well, you might want to treat them to some of this. So we'll start with a quarter teaspoon. We can add more later if we think it needs more.
And don't touch your eyes after you touch the chili powder.
Yeah, very important. If you've got chili powder on your fingers, don't rub your eyes. So now we have cinnamon, which is a really nice spice with chocolate and chili and very warming. And this drink's actually good if the weather is quite cool. It'll warm you up as well. So we'll put in cinnamon. You can put a bit more cinnamon. If you like cinnamon, put about half a teaspoon. Okay, and if you like nutmeg, if you have a whole nutmeg, it's good, or you can use ground nutmeg, but this is better for flavour. You can just grate in a little bit of that as well. If you like, you can add a little pinch of salt because salt works well with chocolates, bring out flavour. But if you don't want the salt, you don't have to use it. So it does bring flavour out of chocolate quite well. Yeah, that was very little tinge.
I don't like much salt.
Yeah. Okay, so now cinnamon. We put 1.5 teaspoons. Oh, sorry, vanilla. Why did I say cinnamon?
Because you love cinnamon so much.
Yeah, I do. She's right. I love cinnamon. It's my favourite. Okay, about 1.5 teaspoons. Just adds a little more of a rounded flavour. If you taste it, right, and you think it's not quite sweet enough, you could put a little bit of either coconut syrup or maple syrup. Probably not too much, maybe a teaspoon would be enough. But it's a personal taste, obviously, how sweet you want it. How's it?
Oh, I taste the chili.
Yeah. Well, at this point you can add more chili or more cinnamon or nutmeg if you wish. Do you think that's got enough chili in there?
I think it's good, and I don't think it needs any more sweetener.
So you think the sweetness is enough?
Yeah, because the chocolate's quite rich, so...
Yeah, it is. It's actually, well, like I said, it's your own personal taste. Some people may feel they want it a bit sweeter. But as I always say, always start with just a small amount first and taste, because you don't want to over add sugar, because as we know, we don't need a lot of sugar, and also it dulls down other flavours if you put too much of it in. It's sort of like the salt. Just a little bit of sugar brings out flavour, but too much will just dampen it all down and all you'll taste is sugar. It's just a matter of putting it in a mug. And we can top it with something nice if you like. You could top it with whipped coconut cream, or my favourite, can you guess? What do you think I would top it with?
Or chocolate?
Maybe not, because it's very chocolatey. Something that would go really well with that chocolate.
Ice cream.
Yeah. Vegan vanilla ice cream works really well with this. If you actually want to make this into a dessert, like after dinner instead of a dessert, you could have that. Just put a nice scoop of vegan vanilla ice cream on the top.
You could even use this as a sauce, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could.
On top of ice cream.
Yeah, you might need to put a little more chocolate in and thicken it a little more, because it's quite like runny because it's a drink, but you could do that. It's a good idea.
Well, I like the ice cream idea.
Yeah, and as you know, I recently made my vanilla and whiskey ice cream. And that's even better. So now we each have a spoon. We can both taste. Right, you go first. Is it that good? Let me see.
Very chocolatey. And then you get like a slight hit of chili.
Yeah. Oh, you do. Yeah.
In the aftertaste. But like, it's not like, it's not like too much. It's like...
No, I think it's just right. The right amount of just a little bit of spice that heats up the back of your throat.
And it's good for winter.
Yeah.
It's like warming.
And with the ice cream, it's nice too. It actually goes really well with the ice cream. And makes it more like a dessert. So you could have this as a dessert as well.
No.
Delicious. Good job. Don't take it all. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.